Good Lord. All right. What else do we got on
Like, I
here?
don't want to be.
Okay. So here's the deal. Ethan Klein gives Trap Daddy a platform. We're going to listen to this. It's 46 seconds long. Hopefully, y'all can hear this. We're going to play it right now.
Like, I don't want to be. When me and my wife found out that Boogie took her virginity,
Jesus
we just
Christ.
fucking looked at each other like, oh my God, bro. He's like her first boyfriend.
Like how Keemstar's
And he's
enjoying the
like a
video.
50-year-old. Like, he can barely walk. I just watched this video talking about he's on a fucking walker now. And then I was Snapchatting there like on the strip in Vegas, like, this could be us. Like, you could be in these fucking jacuzzi suites with me and my girl, and we could be partying in the fucking suites in Vegas and shit. I'm sure that lifestyle seemed a lot more appealing to her than
Been
fucking
living in
just the
Northwest
video.
Arkansas.
I got it.
Yeah, Arkansas, yeah.
So there's that clip. Basically, he's just going through and he's saying
Like, I
that
don't want to be.
he's going through and he's saying that he did in fact cheat. Boogie, is there an update on this? Because I don't know. It looks bad.
Yeah, there's a bit of an update. So he ended up going on Ethan's kill stream because, well, I guess he just didn't appreciate the fact that I got into your ear to try to help him get a fight. He didn't appreciate the fact that I pitched it to our audience to try to help him get a fight. I guess this man's just not really serious about saving his wife. I guess that's what it really came down to. Because we all knew once he was on Ethan's podcast, there ain't no way you paying that man money. And I sure the hell am not going to be trying to persuade you to do it anymore. That man just killed his own wife by doing this shit.
But what
So,
was the was the activity between him and your girlfriend? There had to have been more.
Oh, no, it was very simple. She added him because he asked her to as a smoking buddy. She asked me, can I add this couple? I said, sure, why not? He started turning it sexual. He kept trying to show her this, that, and the other. She kept ignoring his ass. Eventually, she dropped his ass, and that's when he went to the
You know,
podcast.
I wish there were
the
logs
subreddit.
saved of this shit. I honestly do, because like this had to be the worst fourth grade game I've ever seen in my life.
It
He's
was,
probably like,
yeah.
if I show you yours, will you show me mine? Because like the motherfucker couldn't even get his microphone to work on stream. Like the
Yep.
dude's a functional illiterate. Like, first off, he's over here nice and shit to my face the other day. He's like, thank you guys for this opportunity. Thank you guys for talking to me, blah, 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 jerking my fucking dick. And then running over here to this fucking sex offender who jerks off to fucking Nikki Haley and just talking shit to us. Why? Well, like, what's the fucking, what clout chasing are you going to get from fucking Killstream? You'll be the biggest fucking fighter on fucking Rumble, dog.
And it's so
With
funny
like the
because
other 8 viewers.
you look at the comment sections of the subreddit, they ain't buying his bullshit. I ain't buying your bullshit. Keem ain't buying your bullshit. You've murdered your wife. You had a shot. You took your shot, and I chose
Wait.
kindness.
Holy shit, Boogie! You're saying
Yeah.
he murdered his wife?
By choosing, he says that he needs this fight to save his wife's life. He needs this fight to save his wife's life. Well, by going on Ethan Ralph's show, you may as well pull a bullet in your wife's head because you ain't never going to fight me or Wings. I promise you that. Keemstar ain't going to cut you a dime. Okay? At this point, ain't nobody on this podcast would spit on you or your wife.
This
So
is
you
getting
fucked up,
fucking
son.
cold.
I mean, that's the reality of it. The reality of it is, I tried to be nice to him. He leaked DMs to Ethan Ralph and shit. And in that Ethan Ralph DMs, you can see I was kind to him. Because here's the thing, and this is my personal opinion. I will turn the cheek one time. One time I will be nice to you. But you try to shit in my hand a second time, son, you're going to eat that shit. And that's the reality of it. And so when he's at his wife's funeral, man, I hope he remembers he decided to get in Ethan Ralph's fucking bullshit show and suck Ethan Ralph's micro penis. And that's why he'll never have a fight with nobody at this table.
Is hot. God damn.
You know what the answer to this though is? The answer is like, let's see if Ethan Ralph can get this man a fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
Let's see
come
if
on,
Ethan
Ethan
Ralph
Ralph,
can
get this man
afford
a
dinner,
fight.
much less a fight.
Okay, but this is fucking insane. We got Mr. Rogers here of YouTube, BoogieNeat2988, literally saying, fuck you, motherfucker. You're standing up for yourself. And then you're going as far as saying you killed your own wife. You needed to raise money because your wife is sick. And you're going on Ethan Ralph? Like, what the fuck? Boogie, he hurt you. He definitely hurt you.
Yeah, of course. Here's why he hurt me. You came at Desi which sucks. Okay, but Desi's immune to your bullshit. You know who wasn't? You know who got easily manipulated by this asshole? It was me. Okay. I offered to help him. I offered to help him get a fight. I offered to get in a year. I offered to put him in the Lolcow podcast if we ever did a live show, to do a fight afterwards to make him money, because I felt bad for his wife, because I felt bad for his kids, because I felt
why did
bad
you go
for
this
him.
route, Boogie? Because he was
You what?
using your back as a fucking stepping stone. He even admitted that to your face.
Yeah,
like
was-
on the show.
Dude, a trap daddy. First
Lesson
of all,
learned.
manipulated your girl, got in your girl's
Lesson
DMs.
learned.
He manipulated you, got in your DMs. This guy has used and abused your entire household.
And so did my mom, and so did my dad, and so did all these other people. But at the end of the day, I like to prove that I can be a good person, even when I'm up against the wall, even when I'm fucking stressed, even when you're putting shit on me. I'm more than glad to try. But you shit on my lawn twice, you're going to eat that shit. It comes down to as simple as that. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. This motherfucker tried to take 2 from the table. You are not getting a second cookie. It's as simple as that. So remember at your wife's funeral that you fucked up. Simple as that.
Mr. Yellow Dick Swagger, how you doing, my man? Neutered man, you're not trying to help me. What you're trying to do is you're trying to scare me. Like here's the thing, Neutered man. One, whatever YOLO found is sad, because he's literally sitting probably in the Wayback Machine looking for shit that's been on YouTube, that was on YouTube for fucking years. 2, YouTube doesn't have off-site things. So like shit I said a decade ago is not going to get me banned on YouTube. 3, quit being in that fucking little group, dude. You're literally, if you lay down with dogs, you're going to get fleas. If you want to hang out with snakes, you're going to get bitten. I'm trying to help you here. Thank you.
Interesting. Okay, so we have another clip. Thoughts of this video of Wings?
They want to show the new video that dude put out. I don't say his name.
Okay, Wings when he watches a new YOLO video.
Rock bottom.
It's a SpongeBob meme.
There's footage of Wings talking about fucking midgets because they look like 8-year-olds, and they make him think
That's
of
just out of
children.
context.
There's footage of him
that's out of
talking
context.
about
And if you give me a
women with
chance to
small
talk-
hands,
Hey, Ethan.
reminding
Hey, Ethan,
him
talk.
of children, and that's why he
Ethan.
appreciates petite women.
Ethan,
There's
Ethan,
footage
you
of
give me
you
a chance to
talking
talk,
about
I'll
watching
explain
child
that.
porn, Wings.
Yeah,
There's
I'll
footage of
explain
you
that.
talking
that.
about watching a 14-year-old girl get throat fucked by a horse till she vomited on the horse's cock and the cock still came in her mouth. All that footage is out there, Wings.
Hey, Ethan, so let me
That
talk to
footage
you.
is-
All
Let me
that
talk to you
footage
this.
is out there. And
let me
you're
talk you through
the
some of that.
sponsor-friendly guy? You're the sponsor-friendly guy?
Hey, Ethan, you may not be aware of this, but did you know the chicken didn't actually cross the road? A horse didn't actually walk into a bar. Sometimes people exaggerate
Oh,
the
you
truth
think he
for
made that up?
purposes of a joke. Yeah,
You
I'm pretty
think
sure.
the
He was a shock
14
jock on
comments of him
PKA.
talking about watching child porn are just all fake?
Yeah, I do. I know this
Yes.
guy.
Well,
from
why
the
would he
Lord.
say that,
100%.
Boogie? I don't have any comments like
The
that.
same reason I say.
I've never said anything
and
about
that's-
watching
I'd
child
like to
porn.
differ-
I'd like to point out
Boogie.
of the 4 of us.
Okay,
there's
Boogie.
only one
I say
person
Okay,
who's
Boogie.
like,
Hold
How
on.
many times have
Hold
you
on.
talked about watching child porn?
I probably made that joke when I was a teenager, for sure. Yeah, probably made that joke.
Well,
Why not?
this
It's a joke.
motherfucker was 30 years old.
Huh?
I was
Again,
not 30.
some of us
I
mature
was
at different ages. The
26.
point that I'm making is,
Oh, you were
Ralph, is
26.
that-
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Big difference. Oh, okay.
I'm
Oh, okay.
37
Oh, my
now.
mistake. My mistake. My mistake. My mistake.
About to
My
turn
mistake. He was
38.
26 years old,
I was 12
talking
years
about
ago.
all the child porn that he watched,
No,
and
I
how he
didn't
ended up
say-
in the darkest parts of the internet.
I mean, shit.
You said on air
First off,
you watched a girl get throat fucked by a horse
This is
until
what-
she
this is what I was saying,
vomited
Game Star.
on the horse's cock. And then the horse finished on her face. You said that.
Hey y'all, what's up? I'm back with another video, and in today's video, we have some shit to talk about, okay? It's absolutely going down over there on the Local Podcast. Over there on Local Live, it's absolutely going down. We have an absolute hoot of a video. It's going to be a great video, so go ahead and buckle in because, man, Ethan fucking Ralph debated Waynes and Boogie live yesterday on the Local Podcast. Now, originally, the VOD was locked to members only, but Keemstar actually just posted it on the Local Podcast channel, so you can go ahead and peep it for yourself. This video is going to be focusing on the clips I have in the beginning there. I haven't watched the whole debate or conversation, whatever it is. I haven't watched it, so I'm going to watch through it, probably make a second video on all this, but we're going to focus on Boogie saying that Ethan Ralph's wife is going to die now. Now, apparently, Ethan Ralph has been making this big deal about his wife has cancer, some terminal-ass sickness. She's sickly and she's dying. She's on her deathbed. This guy, Ethan Ralph, is desperately trying to get a fight with Waynes or Boogie so he can get some money to save his wife. Now, apparently, he went behind Boogie's back and started talking to Ethan Ralph. Ethan Ralph has him on his stream, and this really pissed off Boogie to the point where Boogie, as you see in the intro clip right there, Boogie starts sending death wishes towards the guy's wife, saying, you just killed your wife. It's not a chance that there's going to be this fight. Keemstar's not going to do it. Me and Jordy aren't going to do it. You're screwed. Your wife is screwed. And dude, it's nice to see Boogie stand on his shit, because a lot of people take advantage of Boogie. And now, is that some bullshit to say? Yeah, completely, it is some bullshit to say. Might have gone a little bit too far. But for someone as passive as Boogie, I'm going to let it have a pass, man, because I want to see Boogie start stepping on motherfuckers. Stop being so... Actually, matter of fact, you don't got to step, bro. Sit, fall on their ass. You fucking break all their bones. You break all the bones in their body. All you gotta do is fall over on their ass. You have the kill move, bro. I'm telling you. Now, before we go on to Ethan Ralph and Boogie and Waynes, and Waynes being possibly exposed for being a bit of a predator, we're gonna talk about that in a second. I want to talk about this guy that Boogie's wishing death upon his wife, Trap Daddy Gambino. This goofy motherfucker came in my comment section a couple months ago, tried to get me to make a video on him. But there was nothing interesting to talk about at the time, so I didn't go for it. However, you did some interesting shit, and some interesting shit has popped off, so now I'm talking about you. So this guy, Trap Gambino, Trap Daddy Gambino, apparently all this started because he slid into the DMs of Boogie's girl. Now, everybody knows that Boogie's dating a very young girl, barely of the legal age, and that's created a lot of controversies, right? She's also a fit and attractive girl, which is upsetting for people to see with someone that looks like Boogie, right? Someone that looks like that. That's, people are like, what the fuck? At the end of the day, Boogie's really just fat. He's not really ugly, right? But this guy, Trap Gambino, apparently slides into her DMs, and he's claiming that he's been sexting with her, and like she's into it. What Boogie says is that she added him to be a smoking buddy. I guess they were just gonna text about smoking or some shit. Like what? I don't know. I don't think they were ever gonna hook up IRL and smoke. I don't know what the situation with that was. But they were added to be a smoking buddy. And apparently this conversation got sexual, and then she blocks him or whatever. But he has a different claim, but no screenshots have come out, so it's really just up in the air as to what you want to believe. So this goof ass right here, he thinks he could be a rapper, and his typical way about going about creating music and marketing himself is particularly frustrating because he is not an artist in any fucking way. He's one of those guys that is trying to be a rapper in every way. Like the Hollywood image of what a rapper is. He doesn't fucking have any personal, creative, artistic, like, work to make. He doesn't have anything personally creative to make. He's literally just doing the most stereotypical rapper shit you could do, making the most fucking, like, I've heard his songs just sound like the most mainstream basic rap song I've ever fucking heard. It's not inherently terrible, right? Like, dude's not like bad, but he's fake, right? He has a false image. I'm gonna play a little clip from his music video so you can see what I mean.
I'ma be around for a long while, bitch. You don't like the sound, turn my song down, bitch. I done grew up broke, now it's time to get rich. Take hits from the blunt, live with the bid.
Alright, and dude, this balding, square-headed fuck, this fucking peg-headed motherfucker, like, dude, you're not gonna be a rapper. It's not gonna work. I don't. What's with all these goofy-looking motherfuckers on the internet? Why are people watching people like Ethan Ralph, dude? Everyone on this debate is like fucking over 40, out of weight, and a fucking neck beard, dude. Like, it's crazy, dude. I don't know what kind of content spirit this is, and how the fuck I got wrapped up in making videos about these locals, but fuck it, here we are. Here we are, and we're gonna have a good time with this. To wrap this up, man, so the last thing that came from all this is people are accusing Waynes of being a predator. Now, as you can see from that video, they're talking about he said this, he did that. At the end of the day, if there's not evidence, it's not screenshot, if you can't prove that there's some harm to a child being done, and that doesn't mean that Waynes has to actually harm a child. If he's consuming CP, right, if he's consuming, distributing, has it, anything like that, that means that he's taking place in a child being harmed, right? So even if that was the case, I would need to see some evidence though, you know? So I'm not going to go too deep into that. I just included that clip because I thought it was interesting, and it's pretty entertaining. It's pretty funny to look at. But yeah, so wild shit going on the Local Live podcast. Absolutely wild, man. I might do a video about the actual debate between Ethan Ralph, Boogie, and Waynes. I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch it and see if there's anything fun to talk about. Anyways, let me know your thoughts and opinions, what y'all thought. Questions, suggestions for things you want me to cover. This Local podcast has been very interesting, and for a while there I made a couple videos at the start of it, promoted it a little bit, helped them get it off the ground a little bit, you know, on the lower ends of YouTube, but it hasn't been anything interesting for a while until now, something I could actually talk about. So yeah, I'll keep y'all posted if anything else interesting comes out. Anyways, peace out, bitches. Have a good one.